Hello, good day to everybody. Everybody from the SLSB Management System Certification Body team. Uh, as you know that we have conducted the Module 1 training before, and now we are going to conduct this Module 2 training. This is a training with respect to implementation, and it is a review of the system that already has been developed and is available at SLSB. But now with the SLSB team, we are going to review each QP and each format so that the team should be able to fill the formats and team should be able to understand each QP fully. So this is module 2. In module 1 training, as you know that this implementation of all the QPs is based on ISO 17021 standard. This is the ISO 17021 standard that is with respect to the establishment of the management system certification body. So all these QPs here you can see we have developed before with the involvement of the SLSB team based on this ISO 17021 standard. And in my module 1 lecture, I explained that when we started and how we have moved step by step towards conducting the training, and then we moved further. Anyhow, in the last module 1, uh, we have basically explained the implementation of QP1 and QP2. You can see here these are now into the green font. And in this module 2 training, now I will explain you uh, what is this QP18 and QP21 and how you can implement the formats. And first you have to understand each QP with respect to standard, that is ISO 17021, and then you have to implement it. So today we are going to discuss about QP18 and we are going to discuss about QP21. Uh, my question is that, for example, if you are a management system certification, this is SLSB, Management System Certification Body, and now you are fully established. For example, you are fully established, and with the passage of time, you would be accredited. And with the passage of time, you would be basically uh, doing the certification into Sierra Leone. But your neighboring country, that is Guinea, Liberia, Mali, they basically request you to please provide us these kind of services because you have this global accredited management system certification body. So how you would provide the service in these countries where you do not have your availability? So this is a normal trend with the global certification bodies, with the other certification bodies as well, that in the countries where they are not available, either they open their own offices, but that is costly always because you do not know the market. So what they do, they always do to develop the basically franchise system. I mean, either in these countries, you have to nominate some franchise, some agents, some partners, or some collaborators, so that they may do the market, and then basically you have to move. You may get the application with your efforts, and then you may move further. For example, if you see here, And this is as per standard. I mean, in the standard ISO 17021, the provision is there with respect to this QP number 21 that we are going to discuss. This QP number 21 is based on clause number 7.5 of ISO 17021, and the clause name is outsourcing. I mean, how to outsource your services where you are not available, where you are physically not available. So this is clause with respect to that. And if you see all these international, basically global, I mean, bodies, for example, this is a SGS. If you see, SGS has the 2,600 offices in the world. Their headquarter is basically into Switzerland, but then they have the offices in the world. So all these offices, those are 2,600 offices. Either some of in the important countries they have their own office, but most of the time they have franchise, they have partners, and they have basically uh, doing the collaboration with other companies so that they may market it and then send the application to them. For example, this is SGS, this is Intertech. You can see this is another certification body, and you can see how many offices. This the list. If you go on the main website, they have the office in Europe, Middle East, Africa, everywhere they have the offices. So I'm hopeful that SLSB MSCB would develop in future the same kind of offices, at least into the region, because in the region, many countries need this kind of services. So we were discussing about this outsourcing clause, that is with respect to ISO 17021. And if you see here, this is the image from the standard. What is the standard? ISO 17021. And I briefed you in my module 1 training that please everybody must have the copy of this ISO 17021 standard. And if you open this ISO 17021 standard, you will read this clause number 7.5. This image is from the standard, and here it is written, the certification body shall have process in which it describes the conditions under which outsourcing means which is a subcontracting to another organization. You are subcontracting your services to another organization into other country. Okay. So, which is a subcontracting to another organization to provide the part of certification activities on behalf of your certification body. But please keep in mind the decisions of granting the certification to any client, refusing, maintaining, okay, expanding the scope, reviewing the certification, suspending the certification, and then restoring that certification will not be the part of this franchise certification body. Okay, that will be the part of this main certification body. For example, you have the franchise in Guinea, you have the franchise in Liberia, but your franchise would receive the applications and will send to you. And you will train your auditors so that there should be no need to send the auditors from your country. Initially, definitely, you have to send the auditors from your original as management system certification body from Sierra Leone. But later on, you have to train their auditors so that there should be cost effectiveness. And once their auditors would be trained and witnessed by you, then you can allow them to basically uh, do the audit on your behalf, and then they will share that audit report to you. They cannot take the decision. That is why this clause is decisions for granting, refusing, maintaining, that will be your main certification body task. and based on that certification audit, they will send to you. You have to decide that this company need to be certified or not. So this is the class 7.5, and based on this class, we have developed the QP number 21. And if you read this QP number 21 and if you read this 7.5 class, you will understand that the crux of this class is with respect to basically outsourcing of your services. But again, the responsibility for the certification and for the decision that will lie on you. So if you are responsible for these kind of things, then you have to basically take care while you are developing the franchise. This is your management system certification body, and you are going to develop the adjunct or franchise, for example, in Liberia, because you have the main certification body. So all the decisions, all the authorities you have, that is why while you are communicating with your agent and franchise in Liberia, for example, then you have to send the questionnaire to check that what kind of organization that is. Maybe 3 organizations have approached you, or maybe the one organization, but you have to send the outsourcing questionnaire. They will give you information that what kind of organization they are. That is why in the procedure in this QP21, that is with respect to class 7.5, there is a format 64. It is available in your folder. You will send this outsourcing questionnaire form. When they will send you this information, you will get some idea. Then you will send this main form, internal audit report and checklist for outsourcing. Either you will send this form or you will send somebody from SLSB, MSCB to visit the applicant that is in Liberia for franchise, not the applicant for certification, for franchise, okay, for your agent. Then you can send someone based on this questionnaire, and this person to whom you will send must have this format 36A. He will go there, he will check the things based on this format, and then he will fill the validation form with respect to competency, what kind of competency that company has and what kind of competency need to be required. And then all those things you will put in the agreement, and then you will do the agreement with them that initially we will develop your competency. You do not have auditors. We will send the auditors from Sierra Leone, and then we will, with the passage of time, we will develop your auditors, and then you have to audit. But in the agreement, you have to write clearly, and this agreement is available. I requested at that time, please get it checked from some of the legal person, because I do not know the basically legal things of Sierra Leone. Okay. Anyhow, this is a format, and then you will fill the agreement and you will sign the agreement with that company that will be in Liberia or Guinea, and then they will serve as an agent or franchise for SLSB, MSCB. So all this class, that is 7.5, and the QP number 21 is with respect to outsourcing. Definitely, you are not doing outsourcing at this stage, but in future you have to do the outsourcing. That is why you must understand each and everything, and you must finalize these things, okay? So that when you are going to communicate with your agent, you must have all these things available. And even when auditor, some of the auditor will come to accredit you, They will check all these things and they will ask the questions. Okay. So this is the thing that you can definitely, you cannot fill these forms at this stage because you are not going to develop an agent at this stage. But you must know and you must correct all these forms with respect to Sierra Leone point of view, so that when things will move, you must have prepared all the things. But on the other side, you must understand what is this QP21 and what is written in each format. So next format and the next QP is QP18. Okay. Now either it is a agent or it is a franchise company to whom you are going to do an agreement into other countries, or in Sierra Leone you are sending your auditors to audit some of the applicants with respect to ISO 9000 or ISO 22000. Those auditors, when enter into some of the companies, they will have some very valuable information of those companies, because those companies will share all the data with these auditors, all the data with you as a certification body. So you must have some confidential agreement with your auditors, with your members of the impartiality committee, even with your members of the certification committee. Everybody who is around you, you must sign the confidential agreement with them, so that all the information you are getting from the client into your management system certification body must remain confidential. So if you read this 8.4 clause from the standard ISO 17021 and then you read this QP21, you will understand that what is this confidentiality mean. The certification body shall be responsible through legally enforceable agreement. You have to sign the agreement in between auditors, in between your own employees. Those are with respect to this management system certification body. You have to sign the legal agreement with them that they will not disclose any information that is with respect to management system certification body. So this is a clause, and in this clause, QP18, clause 8.4, there are two formats. Format 15 is with respect to confidential statement, and FT25 is with respect to personal agreement. Confidential statement, you have to get it signed from each and every employee and auditors who is related with your management system certification body, and then you have to sign this personal agreement with the auditors you are going to send into the organization for audit purpose. Sometimes you have the I mean uh, temporary auditors from outside. Even then they have to sign these agreements before they will go for audit. So please read these formats and then you have to fill these formats. And with respect to module 1, I requested you please fill the formats of the QP1 and QP2 and share the scan copies with me. So similarly, with respect to this module 2, we have discussed the two QPs, QP21 and QP18. Please listen this lecture, read these QPs, read the basically relevant clauses from ISO 17021, and then be prepared for question and answer session that would be live 101 with all of you on Thursday at 10 a.m. So I think you will basically enjoy this lecture and would be prepared when I will interact with you online on Thursday. Meanwhile, I will request all of you to please fill the formats with respect to QP1 and 2 and please share with me. Thank you very much.